Okay, hi to everyone at Rising Crane. I'm here in lovely Hawaii with Guro Burton Richardson, who's been very kind, sharing me some of his JKDU techniques. We're just going to take a look at an idea in the clinch here where you get to a position that's really you can get a lot of techniques off of. So when we're in the clinch, a lot of times you'll have somebody grab you by the neck here. So the first thing, we need that good posture so we're not being taken down to the ground. And I have to make, for our purposes of street self-defense, making sure I put my knee inside of his so I don't stand here and get kicked in the groin. So I have to make sure I'm in a good position to begin with. So from here, there's possible headbutts and all, but I'm going to work on taking this off right now. And the way I'm going to do that is by turning in and using my shoulder to take this off. So basically, he's in a very strong position here. But if I can turn my shoulder and go here, it's almost like a shoulder lock, which weakens the grip. So from here, as I turn, he's still going to be able to hold on a little bit, so I have to dip my head out there a bit. Now notice I'm making sure I check this other hand because, one, I want to make sure I don't get punched. Two, it helps him from getting a better grip on me. And three, in case he decides to pull a knife or something, I'll be aware of that and I'll be able to stop that right away. So from right here, we're going to make a quick move. We're going to turn in, take this off, but we're going to go to this grip here, like this. So we're here, I'm going in, so as I turn with the shoulder, as it comes out, I just bring my hand in and replace and grab up at the triceps. So as I do, the other hand, the right hand, is going to go from his arm up to here. So I now have a 2-on-1 grip where I have his wrist and I have his tricep above the elbow right here. Now, move here just a bit. The first move I tend to do from here is I come off and go right to the back. One more time, we're in here, go off, go to the back there. Now there are a lot of things that happen while you're trying to go to the back, which will foul up your move to the back. For example, as I go off, as I start to come, he might just spin faster than I can, and then we can work to a different position right away. So we always have to be ready, and through all the sparring and playing with this and sparring, that's how you're going to discover all those variations and be able to flow in. But one I'd like to show you right now, because a lot of times people say, oh, there are a lot of moves that don't work in Kung Fu or Kali or whatever the art is. So anytime I do an arm drag, going back to a different one, arm drag to the back, a very good counter to keep me from moving to the back is for my partner to put this arm across the throat, this wedge here. Now he stopped my movement to the back and I'm not going to be able to finish that move. Well, when we have this and I start to move to the back, people will do the same thing. Well, from here, this gives me an opportunity to take my left hand off, come up here, and go back to this sort of cross-arm lock we have with both arms. Now that looks kind of esoteric and fancy, but I do it in sparring quite often, including on the ground. It's actually even easier to do when you're on the ground in jiu-jitsu. But one more time, we're in here, making sure I'm not getting kicked in the groin. I go out here, I start to go, I'm going to clip it with my head, take this hand off, which looks a lot like, depending on what your system is, like a lopsow, right? You come here, and then you drive through, or you can kick down. So one more time, we're in here, working, right? I take it off, I start to go, there you go, get that cross arm lock. And I just want to say, this is a great guy. If you're studying with him, you're very fortunate because besides being extremely knowledgeable, fight-oriented, he's an all-around great guy. Thank you.